Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It's the start of another weekly vlog. I really like doing these. I love doing these. Please let me know what you enjoy as far as content, because I do want to diversify the content. I will have a few sit downs. I'm gonna work on my boarding readathon sit down. Today is, I still have a couple of days, I think, of September left. So if I wanted to, I could still do a couple more prompts, but I'm not sure if I'm going to yet. Anyway, I just went and got a nail fixed because I cracked it a couple days ago, I think. When I was cleaning out the closet and stuff like that. I just been having this energy to clean everything out, and I want to stick with that energy because for me it is a little bit harder for me to stay consistent with that. I do have a house cleaner who will come. I don't like to organize myself. It is not my favorite thing to do, but when I get in that mood, I let it consume me. So right now the energy I'm in is I have calendars everywhere. I have journal log entries everywhere. I literally write down everything I want done for the day, the week, everything. So I want everything from the fact, the moment that I like take my vitamins, take my medications, do my skincare routine, do this, do that, blah, 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 just so that I can see where my time is going. And also, I think we talked last time about my finances, knowing where all my dollars are going, all this stuff. So I am feeling very motivated, and I'm hoping to stay in this energy, and I don't want it to sizzle out too fast. I'm hoping that it can stay consistent and constant, and just slowly it just stays, you know what I mean? It just remains, right? It doesn't have to be like boom, 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 but I would like it to stay, right? So that's what's going on. I am heading to where, Dutch Bros. I did not sleep well at all last night. That's completely my fault. I am probably gonna go back and take a little snooze. First thing I'm gonna do when I get in, though, is clean the kitchen. And I think I have a little laundry to do, not a lot. Gonna go to Dutch Bros, go to the P.O. box, go to the ATM, and I should go pick up my mail from my business address. One thing I do need to focus on this month, in the next month, is to find another place to do my business address that's a little bit cheaper. And I don't even use it, so if I could just find someplace else. So we'll see. And I think that's it. Okay, reading update. I don't know if I mentioned this. I finished the Folklore Ghost by DC. I feel like she's going to be in every video. I apologize, because you're probably sick of hearing her name, but her books just kind of help me keep going, right? And it follows this brother and sister whose mom is in an accident and she is in a coma. So they are sent to live with their grandparents while she is in the hospital, and they are in hopes of her recovering. And there's some weird stuff that's going on at the grandparents' home. They live in this secluded area, they're an hour away from the nearest neighbor. There's no cell service, all this creepy stuff. There's a room that stays locked, all this kind of thing. So that was good. It was really short. It was fun. It did what it was supposed to do. Excuse me. So it did what it was supposed to do. I listened to that on audio. I think I gave it 2.75, 3-ish stars. It was fine. It's not gonna be the first recommendation that I would give for Darcy. Like I said, now I'm just kind of going through her backlist. I made a little progress. I'm about 26%. I don't think I'm 30% yet into Audrey and Bash are just friends. And I am finding out now that Audrey is the daughter of Ava. Ava is the main character in 7 Days in June. I am of the minority. I think I mentioned this before. And I don't know if I mentioned that I think I mentioned that the author wrote 7 Days in June. Well, this character is the daughter. I can tell. Let me just go to the back. I personally did not care for 7 Days in June. I didn't. And sorry, I have to park like in this weird area for the post office. I'll just edit that out. But anyway, I did not necessarily care for 7 Days in June. My reasoning, not that it wasn't good writing, but I did not care for the characters, and I definitely felt that the characters were a little naive, and there was a little bit of a, what can I say? A trauma bonded relationship. They seem too aloof for me, and I'm seeing it in here, in this how they're written here, and I'm like, oh, no wonder it's the same mom. So now it makes sense, right? And I'm like, okay, so I can't be upset, because I'm like, okay, because I'm like, what is going on with her mom? Like, what is this, you know? And like I said, I get it for what they went through, but I'm like, okay. So it definitely is YA, but it is more of a YA of like the times. I think a lot more young people will be able to relate to this, especially because Ava and Audrey did kind of grow up together. So that is an interesting thing to kind of like see, and a relatable thing to see, because that does happen, quite a bit now. And Bash, not really like not knowing his mother, but him and his mother are not like super close. He stays with his father. So it is relatable topics. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is why I was wondering what was going on with her mom. I was like, what is up with them? Like, what's up with the parents? And I was like, oh, it's the same mama. I didn't really care for her in the book. So that's why. So we'll see. I probably will try and finish that tomorrow. I am going to finish Influencing Death today by Penny Hawkins Smith. She's an RN. And it's so funny how I find these books, and I always find these people who are a little quirky, a little different, and they're always from Washington or Oregon or something. I don't know, it's so interesting. But I am enjoying it. I did enjoy it. I think I have like 15 minutes left of the audiobook. What I am enjoying about it is it's not necessarily a completely scientific background on death. It is more as what she saw as a hospice nurse, what she saw with the families, what she saw from the patients, what she experienced. And what I mean by that is it's more like she talks about the illnesses of the patients, but it's not, it's not from a doctor's point of view where it's like, I think I mentioned this before, where it's like, the heart shut down and it's because the electrical, valve did this and this. No, it's, it's more like, Jane Doe suffered from liver cancer, and Jane Doe's had been estranged from her daughter for 20 years, and she held on in hospice for her estranged daughter to come see her. And when her estranged daughter said, hey, I love you, I forgive you, she died. Things like that. But Penny's main thing is to, to show not to be afraid of death, but to say, hey, it's going to happen regardless. You might as well enjoy your life and not be afraid of it, right? And like I said, that's something that I deal with a lot, coming from a religious background that I'm no longer in, and from a health anxiety and an OCD and a PTSD type of like mentality where I have to have some type of control, right? So it's just really interesting because it's very just reassuring. I've been talking too much. My voice is gone. It's telling me to shut up. It is later in the day. I finished a rover walk. I am going back and forth between excuse me, I'm going back and forth between sprints on TikTok with watching Danny Reed's sprints and listening to the audio that I started. I really want to stop using filler words like and all that. I started another book. So I don't know if this is a form of like an OCD or ADHD or whatever, but I don't know. This one just intrigued me more when I got the notification that it was ready. So I am listening to The Final Scene by Steph Nelson. It follows Brooke, who is a victim of a kidnapping, or she has been abducted by this woman and her hitchman, bodyguard. I don't know. She's got this guy who helps her. She's an older woman and she's mentally crazy. She kidnaps people to have them role play as from scenes in her life. So Brooke plays her mother, and other people come in. You have other people who were like her father, you have other people who were like her little brother, you have other people who were like little sister, and so forth and so on. And she's reliving her childhood trauma pretty much. And the final scene is supposed to be, I think, when she leaves home and marries her husband. It gives Criminal Mind vibes. There was an episode of Criminal Minds where this girl was dressing up. She was kidnapping these girls, and she was giving them some type of medication that was keeping them like stuck, and she was putting them around tables and like dressing them like dolls and they couldn't move. It almost gives me that vibe. But they have different names. They have the names of her family members, and they have to role play. Oh, and they wear these collars around their necks that can detonate if they don't cooperate. So the interesting part is a lot of these creepy books that I pick up, they all are in like areas that I like live in, which I think is so interesting. This one takes place in Portland. But fun fact, Oregon and the Pacific Northwest in general is known for having serial unalivers. A lot of them. Who's the main one who's from here? Who's the one that, I don't know, I'll put the name here. There's one who's like from here who, I forgot. Everyone. What's the one that all the girls said were cute and he was killing all the guys or something? I don't know. I don't keep up with them. That's white people problems. But yeah, it's a big thing here because there's so much vastness, it's so much forest and openness that kind of stuff is possible. And as much as I do love living here, I think everybody related, honestly. They're all kind of like that. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm not surprised. I love you guys. Don't come for me. It's all love. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. I am not surprised when I read some of these creepy books and I'm like, oh, of course it's from Oregon. Of course it's from Washington. Like, of course. The influencing death, she's based in Washington. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So I am not surprised, but it is creepy. So how can I say this? It is from the perspective of Brooke. It is from the perspective of the victims, mainly Brooke and the new guy who is going to take the other guy's place because apparently something happened. He got unalived. His name is Derek, and they all have these past that that pretty much got them kind of caught up in how they got kidnapped. Besides Brooke. Brooke has been there the longest. Brooke has been there 10 years. So all the rest of them now have kind of been like on the street. They were homeless. That's a big thing in Portland too. Substance abuse and you know, unfortunately, houselessness and all that. So it's kind of something that the author has brought up. Apparently the author is from this area, so she knows it, you know. I'm not born and raised from here. I've only lived here for so long, so, you know, she knows more than I do. But anyway, so yeah. Very interesting. Very WTF. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think this is supposed to be like an extreme horror, extreme thriller, but it will be kind of interesting to see how she plays it. So I am going to listen to a little bit more, and I just came from Dollar Tree too. So I'm gonna let the kitty out for a little bit, and it rained a little bit more. Now it's clearing up, and that's about it, y'all. I'm running my mouth. Okay. Hey. It's so funny because it's like, I don't even know what I want to talk about right now, y'all. I don't know how much to talk about. So, I'm going to do a quick, like, I guess haul what I got from Dollar Tree. I guess it's not really bookish. Actually, it's not bookish at all. But I like stocked up on some cleaning supplies from the store. I'm not sure if I'm out of paper towels, but I grabbed one just in case I don't have my full stock. I got 2 things of Fabuloso. Love to keep that on deck. I got some drain opener, some more Comet toilet bowl cleaner. I got a couple of the dishwasher pods. They have a brand that I like there, but they're so hard to find, so I haven't been able to find them. So I have to keep looking. I got a toilet bowl cleaner to go inside the actual, I guess, bowl. Microwave cleaner. That's actually what I'm going to work on next while I listen to the final scene. I want to try this. This is a hydrating under eye concealer. It's $1.25. I want to try this one. I've seen it on TikTok. Y'all, I love these. The vapor inhalers. I don't want to talk about that. I love those things. I got some hauls for my backpack, and I got some sugar because I use these for body scrubs. So that's about it. Like I said, I am going to do some cleaning around here. It is still gloomy outside, so like I'm just in this whatever mood, which Princess is trying to figure out who I'm talking to. She's judging me. So I'm gonna put everything up. I'm gonna clean up while I listen to the final scene, and I guess I'll come back to you guys when I have something bookish to talk about. And it's kind of a slow start to the week, and honestly, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good morning, y'all. Our afternoon. It is technically afternoon, but it is morning to me. It is October 1st, and it's a beautiful day because like it's another chance to just get it right. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is my favorite season. It's been fall for a few days. I'm always in a spooky mood, right? I'm always in a spooky mood. But it's officially spooky season. And it's raining, it's beautiful. I am getting back into my routine. I get to see my therapist today. I need to see her. And I'm back in my rover walks. And y'all, I got my shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. It says, OMG, I am literally dead. And it's got a cute little skeleton with a coffee on her phone. I like this stuff all year round. My house is like full of skeleton stuff and Halloween stuff all year round. Like literally one of my signs says, like when you open the door, you've entered like the witch's lair. So I always forget that like people only do it for like Halloween. But I do want to freshen up. Like I want to change it. So with October 1st, with the first of the month, I should say, I like to freshen up. I don't want to say, no, I like to spiritually cleanse. That's the word. I like to spiritually cleanse my home. It's time to shift the intentions and change, cleanse the energy, you know, get rid of the energy, bring in new energy, and change the intentions and everything. Bring in protection and abundance and happiness and love, and just set the tone. So I'm gonna do that. I probably will film a little bit, not all of it, just, you know, for personal reasons, but I will do a little bit if I can get good like footage. Like I do film on my phone, so I don't want you guys to look at like tacky footage, you know. Like I do try my best. I think that's why I do kind of film a lot in my car, because it's like the best lighting I have right now until I can find like a ring light that I like. So there's that. What's a reading update, you guys? I'm heading to get coffee, of course. Reading update. Okay, I'm all over the place with my reading. I actually stopped all of my books because Matriarch by the Tina Knowles is back. And I never mentioned it in any of my vlogs because I hadn't started vlogging. But I mentioned it on one of my TikTok videos. But I literally was like 78% in. And I mean, I was like hustling through it. I was trying to finish it. I had like 3 hours and 15 minutes maybe left of it before like I was finished. And the library was like, yeah, you're done. I was like, no. Like I was really trying to finish it before, but I didn't. So that had the longest wait. So it is finally back. I intend to finish it today. So I stopped everything else and I'm going to finish that today. I plan on finishing that in the next hour or so. So when I get home and I'm doing my cleansing and cleaning my home, I will probably have Miss Tina Knowles in my ear. And honestly, I can't really think of another person just because I just vibe with Miss Tina Knowles. Like she is just that woman, you know. She is a Capricorn. She is the mother. Like she birthed Beyonce. Like say what you will about Beyonce, you know, you don't have to like her. Like I'm a fan. I haven't really listened to her newest music. I did go to her concert, but that was more because my sister invited me, and I have seen her in concert before. But I mean, you can just tell that Miss Tina Knowles has this aura about her. She's got this powerful business mentality about her. She's got this spiritual mentality about her. Now, I don't really follow in her spiritual beliefs, but she's got this. She's just this beautiful, strong black woman. And like, I don't know, something about it, you just feel the power in her. And so I'm like, you know what, that's perfect for, you know, listening to her while I'm cleaning, listening to her story. Well, the rest of it, like I said, I listened to most of it already. So I'm really in now. I'm in the part of her leaving Beyonce's father. So, but I really have a respect for Tina Knowles. I really do. So I think that'll be such a great book to finish while I'm cleaning. I did a soft DNF on How Bad Things Can Get with Darcy Coates. I mean, there was like 15 people waiting for that book. I said, go on and take it back. I am not in the mood for that. I will get back into Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends after Matriarch, which I said is cute. Like I said, there's that. But I will get back into the book. What else is going on? I think that's it. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at not running my mouth. I'll be back. Good morning. Please understand, when I say good morning, it is the afternoon. It is 1:30 on the West Coast. So for my East Coast family, it's y'all done already probably like getting off work, or you might already had dinner, depending on your schedules, or you're having lunch. But I am a night owl, so I didn't really go to bed till about 2 or 3. I have been up fairly early. I got up like around 10 or 11 this morning, and I did some stuff. I did some more spiritual cleansings around the house. I did some protection around my front door. I might have some footage of that if it came out good and clear. And then I did some other stuff that I just, privately did. What else is going on? I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. Yesterday was my first session back with my therapist, and I needed to see her. I feel like the floodgates just opened. I just needed to see her. She is the first therapist I've finally been able to like connect with. And so she was like, we're not going to go that long, without seeing each other again. I said, oh, absolutely not. I can't be left to my own devices again. I can't, So it was really good to see her. So I feel like, it's really nice. So on today's agenda, of course, 1:30, I did have a little bit of my Dutch Bros coffee from yesterday. The only issue is they're always hiring new people, and they're so sweet, and they just haven't got the knack down for my drink yet. So I had a little bit left from the other one yesterday, and it wasn't that good. I drank a little bit of it while I was doing stuff around the house, but I am gonna get another one today, but I'm gonna get a medium one. We're gonna go there, and then I'm gonna go to the post office, and then I have a rover walk, and then we're gonna get on the hunt for a budget financial planner. I need one because apparently I have been past due on the utilities, and my roommate was like, she's like, you've been past for a while. She said, I thought you had a plan for it or something. She's like, I didn't know. And I said, I genuinely thought I had been paying it. So I can't rely on trying to remember that kind of stuff. And I remember seeing a video where someone said, stop giving your brain these tasks to remember these stupid things. Write that down. That's not something your brain needs to remember. Write that down. And I used to think like, oh, my brain is supposed to remember all that. It's not. Write down everything and whenever it's due, and let that go. And so I need to really get, to stay dedicated to that. So, because I guess I would always be like, oh yeah, I'll pay that when I get paid. So no more. It is time to really buckle down. So we're gonna go look for a budget planner today. I haven't seen one that I like so far that kind of works with my ADHD type A type of brain. So we'll see what TJ Maxx and maybe Home Goods has. If not, I might just have to, keep kind of looking online. I think I might, I'm not sure if I said this already. There's a lot of footage I'm gonna have to go through because I've started the camera and then I've stopped it, and I'm like, okay, you might just have to delete that. So this might be kind of choppy because I'm just like, oh, stop it, just delete that. Don't use that, But I'm not sure how much I've mentioned. But I don't know if I've already mentioned this planner, but I think I might have found a planner that I like on TikTok. And it's seasonally, so quarterly. And I like that. Deal with each thing's quarterly. And it has a brain dump section and birthday section and passwords, and I might like that. So we'll see. But right now the goal is to get something to focus on when bills are due and budgets. I have monthly calendars and daily planners right now, but I'm realizing that I'm literally writing the same thing 3 different times. So whatever. Right now we're focusing on a budget planner, and we're going through a different bank account each week, and I am naming that bank account, what it's going to be for, and I am giving it a specific amount that is going to that account every time. And I am, what's the word? Okay, so I have one for like car maintenance, right? I should not be using my car maintenance to pay a credit card bill because I don't like the balance, right? That is on me to pay it because I messed up, right? So I need to go through my accounts and take off the transfers, like the transfer accounts to like my credit cards to pay. So I'm like cleaning everything up and I'm holding myself accountable. So that is on the agenda today. I've already done a few accounts and I gotta hold myself accountable because only person in control is me. Reading update, not that you asked for the rest of the stuff, but reading update. I did finish Matriarch, and I just have such a respect for Tina Knowles. I absolutely adore her. Absolutely, she is just. I've always had such a like. She's got this quiet power about her, man. It's just like this soft luxury. She's always had it, but I just really adore her. I don't know how much I said in the first clip, if I did say I already finished it, so I will double check, but I definitely enjoyed it. I think I did mention how I've been waiting for it for weeks. I had it, I pushed it with the time. I literally had 3 hours, maybe less, and I was pushing it with the library, and the library literally took it from me. So I've been waiting to like finish the last maybe like 3 hours. 3 hours. I literally had 3 hours left, yeah. And so it took me like less than an evening to finish, if that. So I dropped everything to finish it. I enjoyed it. I loved hearing her voice, and I loved her message, and I love her love for her family, her love for her girls. I love her love for life and how she's finally putting herself first, and you know, giving herself self-love, and you know, doing that transformation, you know. And it's just it definitely is a reminder and an inspiration to know that we are always going to be transforming, you know, no matter how old we are. If we are alive, we are transforming. So Y'all, I went to get a medium. I mean, they charged me like for a medium, but she was like, I was too busy running my mouth with the barista like outside taking the orders. And one of my boos, she looked out and she was like, yeah, I popped my head out and I saw it was you and I like accidentally made it a large. Like, is that okay? She's like, I'm so used to you getting a large. So I've got my large, and you guys, I have been on like a medication that's helping like suppress my appetite to help me like, you know, get some weight off. It's helping, but I'm also not making smart food decisions because I'm not like hungry. So I need to sit down and like make smart meal decisions because I feel like weak because I'm not eating the right things, because I'm like snacking, but I'm not snacking on good things. So I am going to go to Chick-fil-A because it's the closest thing. I don't really want it, but I will get their grilled chicken nuggets and the kale salad before I do my rover walk, because all I've had today is hash browns because my roommate went and got breakfast earlier, so, and a little bit of coffee, so that's not healthy. So I need to, especially for my trip coming up, I need to make sure I have some healthy options because, you know, that's not good. So there. I am back into Dream and Bash are just friends, and like I said, it's really cute. If you didn't read 7 Days in June, you do not have to worry about it. You still can follow along. Like I said, I read it so long ago, I don't remember all of the parts. It does give you enough of a background for you to know what's going on, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's really cute just because you have Audrey, who is writing a book, and she just kind of realizes that in order for her to give advice to teenagers, there's just things that she has to do in order to say, or to be able to say that she can give advice. And her friend Rashmi, I think, she is pretty much the one who kind of like pushed her to do things, and she's like, you need to get out, and I'm gonna give you this list of things you should do. And so because this list is just so like just extra and just like it just pushes her, she has hired Bash to help her be her fun consultant. But of course Bash thinks she's cute and he likes her, and so it just goes from there. So like I said, it's really cute. And you have her mother, who is getting married, and they're just working on their relationship as well, Ava and Audrey. So like I said, it's very cute. It's very with, I need to stop saying very, it's with the, it's very it's timely for what young adults go through, for what young parents and their children go through, for children who are raised by their fathers go through, who don't see their mothers go through. You know, I like that there's these, I like the diversity of all the different backgrounds, what, you know, each family, you know, you see different types of families, and I appreciate that. So I do also like I said, this is audio, so I do enjoy that Bash does have a male narrator. It's not the woman for both parts, so that definitely helps a lot. So I'm at the part now where her friend put on the list for her to buy like a adult plaything at Target, so that's where they are now. So it's cute. Like I said, I am enjoying it, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm in line now, gonna grab something. Are they open? Dining room is closed. Okay, so all right, y'all, let me stop gibbering jabbering. Okay, so I usually will. This is the, you can see it, the Kale Crunch salad from Chick-fil-A. I think, no, yeah. I was gonna say, I think the crunch is from the almonds, because it comes with like roasted almonds. But I don't put them on there. But I'm not sure. Anyway, so then I get the 5-piece grilled chicken. Count. No sauce. I'll usually do like 5 or 8. I already ate a piece. But like I said, with this medication, I'm not like super hungry. So, and I'll just do that. And this will pretty much last me the day. So I'm trying to figure out some meals for my work trip that has like all the nutrients and stuff in it that will keep me like, you know, like full and keep me energized and gives me my fiber, my iron, you know. So we'll see. I still do have some chickpea salad that has the chickpeas, olives, tomatoes, and I've been like nibbling on it. I might do that, and maybe I'll add like some canned chicken. I could do that, make it like a chicken salad kind of, chickpea salad kind of thing. I don't know. There's like a dressing on here. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like a light vinaigrette. It's really refreshing, but I really like it. So yeah, maybe I'll get back into like some like taco bowls or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to make, but I do need to go grab some. Do I have some more almond milk in there? Maybe I do. Like some more overnight chia pudding. Or overnight oats. Have that ready. But yeah. And this will be good for the day. So. Alright, I'm gonna listen to some more Audrey and Bash. I am here at my Rover client's place. So I'm gonna eat a little bit and then go start my walk. And I'll see y'all later. Okay, hey y'all. It's later in the day. I got a couple of cute little decor from Michael's. And I've been to a few places and I just have not seen the kind of budget planner tracker that I want. And I wish that I could be that person that just did it, right? That just said, hey, when there's a will, there's a way. Just write it all down. But I can't. Like, I need to see like the graph. I need to see like the boxes. I need to see like expense, amount, date, paid. Like, I just, for my brain, if I write it myself, it just will look like a jumbled mess, and then I'll get discouraged yet again. So I hyperfixate a lot. So I had to take a breath, had to take a breather, and I was like, okay, you know, slow your roll, Casey. You will find something. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It just needs to be something, you know, simple. And you can fill out your information. You can go from there and you'll find what works, right? So, I'm going to try TJ Maxx. I have gone to, my God, you guys, there are just like some, the energy of some people right now is just, okay. Anyway, we'll talk about that too. Let's do a reading update. Oh, I'm also going to go to Dollar Tree too, because I want to see what some of their Halloween decorations look like too. Another one. I went to one a couple days ago, and I didn't really like what they had. So, we'll try another one. Reading update. I am like 80-ish% through Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends. And I've got to say, I think the issue I'm having with it, which is the way I was trying to word my feelings earlier, and I'm learning how to do that, is I get that teenagers are doing these things. I may or may not have known of some of these things. I don't necessarily know how I feel about seeing it explicitly on paper. I don't know if I need to see the underage drinking. I don't know if I need to see those type of non-legal activities written explicitly. So it's just a little uncomfortable. And there are some, I mean, there was like a little smooching scene, and it was a little hot and heavy, and I was just like, neither of them are technically like legal. And like I said, I know it happens in real life. I get that, but I think the way it was written, it just made it a little uncomfortable. I like the two characters. I think Bash and Audrey are absolutely cute. I think the story, I understand, I get it, right? From where they're both coming from, the families that they have, the backgrounds that they have, the personalities, it all makes sense. I don't like Audrey's mom and her stepdad. I don't. I did, like I said, I saw that I had given it 3 stars 7 days in June. I probably would have given it a 1.5 or 2 now. You know, so I don't like them, and that has not changed. So because of that, it just makes the story, I think it still makes it a little bit like, it keeps it cringy. That's the word. It keeps it cringy because I already don't like them. They have not changed. And yeah, I don't know. There's just this weird group of, let me come back. There is just this very interesting group that has become a found family of supporters of Miss Williams, and I am glad that they have found each other. But how June had so many 5 stars and was raved about so much is baffled to me. I never thought I would actually pick up another one of her books. And I am pleasantly surprised that I am enjoying this one. And I have no plans on picking up a love song for Ricky Wilde. I think the reason why I was willing to give this a chance is because it was YA. And the cover's gorgeous. All her covers are gorgeous though. Like I said, it missed the mark with me completely, because I'm like, I'm not part of that found family. I completely don't understand what, I didn't get the memo. So I say all that to say is that's where my feelings are with this book. It feels cringy because of the history of these characters. And you, like I said before, you don't have to read 7 Days in June. You don't. To read this one. You can. I wouldn't recommend it, but there's a lot of people who will, and you may like their reviews more than mine. That's fine. So, you know, but I just think that I think that's why I'm so like every time Audrey and her mom have conversations or argue, I'm just like, gosh, like it took me a minute. I think I already said in the clip where I was just like, I already wasn't feeling her mom, and then I was like, wait a minute, oh, that's her daughter. That's girl from the yeah, no wonder. So we'll see. I feel like people said the ending leaves it where it could possibly have another book, or it could keep going. I don't know. I probably won't continue, but it definitely has that coming of age, that uncomfortable growth spurt kind of feeling where, like, you know, when like you were growing and like nothing fit like just right, and like if you're a female and you had, you know, boobs and like they just were like nothing like really fit them right, and you either couldn't cover them or you couldn't make them work, like, you know, everything just kind of, shoes didn't fit. It's just that weird thing where it's just like, I really want to adore this book, and then there's just parts of it where I'm like, I feel uncomfortable reading this. I feel uncomfortable seeing them do these things. I feel uncomfortable knowing they're 16 and 17. I feel uncomfortable knowing that that's technically illegal. I know they're having fun, but you know, so it's that gray area where it's just like, okay, I get it because I did it, but I'm also like, I don't know if I want to picture it, you know? So we'll see. I am going to do my best to finish it tonight. I really don't want to take it into another day. So I will probably listen to it on the ride to, I'm here at TJ Maxx. I'm going to look here for a notebook and see what it's working with. And then I'm going to go to Dollar Tree. And this will be my last like place looking for a type of like notebook for like a budget. If not, I'm just going to order one online and just call it a day. Okay, y'all, I did not find a budget planner physically, so I think that type of thing is a little bit more, or a little too specific in store, maybe more of a stationery store. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna look online, but as of right now, I'm just gonna write it down. I'm just gonna write as neat as possible, and I'm just gonna be mindful, and I'm just gonna take it 1 hour at a time, because that's all that my type A ADHD Virgo brain seems to be able to tolerate. Okay, so excuse me, thank you, I'm gonna get on the ramp. Anyway, oh, probably not gonna be able to see me. I got a couple things from Dollar Tree. I will do a quick haul when I get home. Just a couple Halloween things. Can I drive with my light on? Is that considered wrong? I don't know. Anyway, I did get a book from Dollar Tree, and I'm a little shook. I'm a little excited, y'all. It's called The Guest House. It's about a couple getting ready to have a baby moon, and they pretty much do an Airbnb situation, and the host locks them up and leaves them there. Oh my, I'm gonna like that. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see. Spooky season. Did I hear my name? Oh, okay. All year long in this house. All the time. Oh, y'all, look at my shirt. Welcome aboard, if you dare. It's a plane with Debbie Boo. And which I designed this like a few years ago. It was for my line, Debbie Accessories. I should bring it back. It was limited edition. Let's do a haul. I got a couple of household items. Y'all make home decoration, but they stay up in my house. So first things first, let's give it up for dessert. I'm eating spooky bats and cats sour gummy candies. Now to me, these are more sweet than sour, but I need to stock up on these because they're limited edition. The first thing that I got from a Dollar Tree is this beware sign. Now this is gonna go outside because the neighbors need the warning. Now of course this will have to come down because the management says that you can't keep decorations, but I mean, they have beware of dog signs. I don't know why I can't keep that up all year. Next is a really gorgeous floral arrangement in a cauldron. Look how pretty. I am thinking of putting this in the kitchen. I think when the sun hits it, it will be so pretty. It matches my mood. Look at that. It brings out my eyes. And you thought you had to worry about the witches? No. Never mind the witch. Beware of the cat. Yeah. This will make so much sense when you see Princess's Halloween costume. And this wouldn't be a book channel without a book. I found this at Dollar Tree. The Guest House by Robin Morgan Bentley. It's about a couple that is celebrating a baby moon before their first baby. And they are renting out this Airbnb. And there's this older couple that's hosting them. When the couple that's expecting their baby wakes up, they are left in this house by themselves with nothing. The couple's gone. They took their car, they took the key, they took their wallets, everything. They locked the doors. They cannot escape. And it's like this, like it's like isolated. And as time keeps going, she's getting ready to have the baby. But I didn't put together a spooky TVR because all I read is spooky. I think I'm about to add this. Yeah. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Happy Friday. How can I get out of here? Oh, maybe I can go this way. I just left a new Rover client. So that was nice. She has a little puppy. And we were just working out the details, how scheduling's gonna work and everything. So I'm super excited. Where the heck did this person just come from? Like behind me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, super excited about that. And yeah, so I want to say hi finally. You guys, the way I have been editing and like filming these clips has thrown me completely off, and I cannot do it like this ever again. I have been just filming them and I'm like, okay, I'll figure them out later kind of thing. No, I have to go back to filming and editing each night, because I don't even know which clip is what anymore, because when I edit them, what I use ends up becoming a new video. So then it becomes a new day. So then I'm like, wait a minute, is this like the same one or the old one? You know, it just throws me off. So I am like forgetting which one is which and putting things with the wrong days, and I am just all over the place. So it is taking me forever to figure out what is what. I will not do this again. I will not do it this way again, ever. So I honestly don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at how this stuff is editing. Like, I don't even want to look at it. But I am going to go to Barnes & Noble, just kind of browse around. And I haven't eaten today. I'm going to go back to Chick-fil-A just because that's the only thing I can really see that will be decent. Grilled chicken nuggets and the kale salad. And I'll get like a water or something. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, it is Freddy's. I finished Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends, and I am gonna give it 3 stars, a true 3 stars. I looked at 7 Days in June, and I had given that 3 stars, and looking back on it, I probably would have rated it lower. I do not particularly care for how Tia writes her version of love. To me, I see it more as trauma bonded and unhealthy. So I saw a little bit of that to me in Audrey and Bash. And I also don't really care for seeing underage kids doing illegal things on paper. Like, I know we do it. Like, I know I've done a couple things, but I'm just like, I don't really want to read about it, like, explicitly. Maybe, like, kind of like closed door kind of thing. But, yeah. But I know it happens, right? It's, like, realistic. So, I don't know. It kind of just made me feel a little like, ooh, edgy, you know? But I do think that they were well written. Tia is a great writer. It's just the fact that I don't necessarily consider this to be... I consider this version of love to be just infatuation, you know? But, you know, for what it was, I guess it did the job, you know? And there's parts in it that this is one of my pet peeves when stories are written, and this happens in real life. I do not like when the FMC is harder on her best friend than the MMC that she's only known for a few weeks, if that, and they only went steady for 18 hours. You are willing to forgive him, but you make your best friend wait longer, who's known you longer. I don't like that. I don't like when female characters are written like that. I don't like when women in real life do that. I don't like that pick me energy. I don't like that a man first energy. I don't like that. I don't play that. I understand what Bash went through and why he felt he didn't say anything to Audrey. But Audrey's friend is Audrey's friend. Like, she has seen some things before Bash. And so for her to be more like, you're supposed to be my friend, you're supposed to do this, and this, like, I don't know. The stuff that she did, I did not, I would have been more slow to trusting Bash than like not talking, like, than my friend. I don't know. Like, she just was so quick to just tell her friend, like, they still weren't talking, but she was so quick to, like, be back to talking to, like, to Bash, you know, and missing him and loving him and all this. It was just so, you know, I'm not, I don't like that. But like I said, it was YA. It was trivial. It did what it was supposed to do. So yes, I definitely gave it 3 stars because I will not read any more of the 7 Days in June series, whether the other characters have spin-offs, but I will recommend it to others because apparently I am in the minority. So with that being out of the way, I'm going to get back into the final scene because, baby, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. Also, like I said, I need to get my life back on track and figure out where I went wrong with this editing. Because the Virgo in me is so disappointed with myself. I'm so disappointed with myself. I don't know where I went wrong. All right, I'm at Chick-fil-A. Let me order. And that's about it, y'all. That's about it. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Came to pick up some mail. And like I said, it's morning. It's 12:45. This has just been such a weird week. I'm just trying to get back in a good headspace. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. Let me get out of here because y'all, I need to talk to y'all about this book that I am. Where's this lady going? Sorry, you don't know what you want to do. So I'm gonna get out because yeah. Y'all, okay, so I'm in the middle of the final scene. And child, baby, this author done got these people. So they're all, the final scene is getting ready to happen, right? This woman has these people who are kidnapped acting out her life. And the final scene is when she left home and got married. And I think the family, there was a fire. So everyone pretty much died, right? Her parents died and her husband died later and stuff like that. Let me get my coffee real quick. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all. So this book, I'm in line right now. She's at the final scene. She's ready to get rid of all of her. Okay, she's ready to get rid of all of her hostages, right? But the author's got these characters humping. We ain't got time to be humping.
Hello, boo. Hi, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. We are doing our large light ice half hopscotch, yes?
Yes.
Perfect. Did you want oat milk or no oat milk today? You
Protein
don't normally
milk.
do oat milk, do you?
No, protein milk.
No.
Hi, Boo. What's going on? What's up?
I was asking you after this, the car behind you. I was supposed to ask.
I know where they come
I was
from.
going to say, like, you don't normally do oat
Sick of
milk.
them now.
Well, how are you, boo? I love the shirt today. It's very fall, very Halloween. Yeah.
I can finally wear it without, well, I mean, I wear it throughout the year, but now no one really like second glances,
exactly.
you know?
They know. They're in the know.
Exactly. What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing too crazy. I'm here till 3, so
Okay.
I'm gonna see. Hopefully, my dad doesn't make me clean the garage with him when I get home. Hopefully,
Oh, you could like be like, oh no, I worked already
I'm
too
like,
hard
please. I
today.
know. I'm the youngest of three, so when it was all three of us there, it was absolutely like you're sun up, sun down, we're cleaning the garage. But
really?
yes, he's a Middle Eastern man, so he's like, we're getting it done.
Oh,
like, okay.
Yeah,
and
that's so funny.
My white mom is like, good luck out there.
That is so funny. Yeah, she's like, leave that to y'all.
Exactly. But
now
it's just me, my mom, and my dad at home, because the other two, my older two, have moved out and they're married now.
Yeah.
So hopefully
you're like, what? Like this. Right.
He's much more chillaxed now, especially in his older age.
Yeah.
It's just me at home.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be like, maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I don't work tomorrow. So
okay,
like,
I like that.
Sunday, your kid.
Right. That's so
my
funny.
hope belief. If not, I will be like, Dad, please.
Yeah, I'm screaming. That is so funny.
Because it has.
I love that.
Praying for me.
That's so funny.
There you go. What about you? Do you have a long day ahead of you today?
That's why I was like.
You're like, ugh. There you go. Well, did I give you a straw already?
Yeah.
Where's the ball?
Okay, y'all, just for privacy reasons, I covered this part up. I didn't want to put anybody else's business out there, but they know my business. I be knowing theirs, but, you know, I have to keep that on the hush.
Great. You're like, what are you saying? No. She's been in Arizona visiting her boyfriend.
Oh, good. So like, have fun, as she should. I was like, okay, we have too much going on.
You're like, hello?
It's too crazy. All right.
Be back soon.
All right. Okay, just checking. All right.
Here.
Okay, good. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later. Okay, y'all. But she got them. Okay. We don't have time. We don't got time to be bumping and humping. And you're telling us that we only got like 2 days to live now. And one of the captives has been there for 10 years. And for the new guy to be the one to say, hey, I think the henchman, you can flirt with him. And for her to be like, oh, I never thought of that. Half of what you've been doing for 10 years. What did you think you could do? Like, I know Stockholm Syndrome is a thing, but girl, you didn't think like you could cozy up to him like ahead of time? Like, what's up? Like, you have to go into this book. Like, this is what gets me with these things. It's like there's no character development. This is when I'm talking about make it realistic. If you're gonna have a captive who has been here for 10 years, who has seen everyone else come and go, who knows the captors and the henchmen's personality traits. They knows their ticks, right? This is the same henchman who snatched you up 10 years ago. Literally said, you wanna know why I snatched you up? I said I snatched you up because if I had to look at somebody, I wanted to look at you for as long as possible. And I'm surprised you lasted this long. So you mean to tell me you never once thought about like how much you could get out of him if you played him? It took the guy who was only here for like a couple weeks or something? That's BS. Like, stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to like stuff, the way stuff's written. And like the fact that the other captive, the girl who's playing the young version of the captor woman is like, I think you two should just hump. Girl, if you don't go sit your butt down, who is thinking that? Why is that on your mind when she just told you about to have your final scene? See, crap like that ticks me off. Like, to me, that is not realistic to what's going on. Now, I would have preferred, and I would have understood if she had written it in a way where, you know, I looked into his eyes and, you know, maybe one day there could have been something, but that chance is gone. You know, like, why are we like even trying to like, I don't know. It's pissing me off though, because we don't have time for romance, and we need to be trying to figure out if we're gonna get out. And then the fact that this woman, Brooke, who's been here for 10 years, let me order some chicken nuggets because I'm mad. Thank you. For my daddy.
$59 for you?
Thank you. My daddy always sends me a card. He always sends me something each month. It's sweet. My mom does too. But yeah, like we don't have time to be bumping uglies. And for her to be in there 10 years, I just am disappointed in how she is. Like, she just is too immature to act like that. It's just ridiculous. So I'm just gonna get through it because I do want to know what happens. But where are people come from? Let me get my food. Let me taste this. Thank you. You too. And my girl made it. It says, have a good day, boo. Okay. Love her down. Love her down. But yeah, I'm just like, why are we worried about who's hot and who wants to hump who and who wants to do this and who wants to do that? We are about to die. Now, correct me. You know what? Maybe someone is thinking like, you know, I want to get my rocks off. I'm getting ready to die. I want one last good hoorah. Me personally, I don't think that's what I'm thinking about. I just don't. I might be trying to fight to the last final breath. That might just be me. Maybe there is somebody out there who's like, you know what? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not going down without a fight. So to be thinking like this is it, and I don't know. I just don't really have too much respect for Brooke. Like I said, being there 10 years. And so it's just kind of like it lost its oomph. So we'll see. And there's another character who's in it who is she comes in later, but she has also been caught. She is a new character, and she was at another Airbnb style type of thing for the summer, trying to write her book, and she witnessed some weird things happening at another cabin, and that cabin is owned by this crazy woman, and her henchman was going back and forth, and so this woman was seeing some things going on. She got caught up in it, and so that's where we are now, and the henchman got her. So now we're finding how she's connected and all this stuff, and I'm just kind of like, okay, let's see. So I do want to see how it ends, but it's not, the storyline is entertaining, but if you are expecting character development, if you're expecting it to make sense, don't. If you just want a good time, you just want to be like, oh, then yeah, it's fun. But that's it, you know. But yeah, these characters are pissing me off, so we'll see. I will talk to y'all later. I am gonna end this vlog today. I think I already said it earlier, but I do apologize. This vlog is gonna be kind of choppy because I didn't edit it the way I normally do, so I got confused, and I'm trying to get better. But that's about it. So yeah, I will see y'all later. I'm hoping I can finish the final scene in this vlog and close it out. Yeah. I want to say good morning, but it is definitely the afternoon. It is 2 o'clock. I'm up, finally dressed, and gosh, woo. I need to redo my braids up here, but good morning to me. Good. It's a beautiful day. No, it's an awful day here in torn Portland. Actually, I'm in Vancouver right now, but you know, it's so horrible. It's so bad, you know, according to the orange stain. But it's a beautiful day here. Beautiful day. I'm gonna end this vlog here, you guys. I am still trying to get my bearings straight with how to make these a little bit shorter. That's why I only do one weekly vlog, because they're long. So if you would like a shorter vlog from me and maybe 2 a week, let me know. Or if these work and you just kind of watch them like throughout the week, you know, you stop it, come back to it, whatever, and that works for you, like, let me know. I will continue to do these. But I'm like, dang, it's already like almost an hour and like 30 minutes, even when I tried to like speed it like up a little, but it's still like coherent. But I finished final scene. I gave it 2 stars. It was trash because I am so disappointed in the main character. She was not written. None of the characters were fleshed out to me, and I'm not gonna give too much away. If you ever want spoilers, let me know. Maybe I will do like a spoiler section, or I'll just say there's these spoilers or something. But she just was not fleshed out. And like I said, the last thing that I feel I would be worried about while you tell me that I'm gonna die is humping and bumping. That's just me. And you're telling me that it takes the new guy, the new ex-cop, the misunderstood guy, not my daughter who I was snatched from 10 years ago. That's the guy who's encouraging me like to get out. Not the fact that I've been away from my daughter for 10 years. No. So 2 stars, 1 for the idea, the concept was good, and 2 just because I did want to know how it ended. But that's it. So I'm ending the vlog here. Next is going to be the finally the sit down to booked and boarding. I'm going to go through the stats, the miles, everything, what I plan to have booked and boarding reading thought for the future. And yeah, I am heading to Dutch Bros, and I go on call tomorrow for work. So let's get this going. Weather's beautiful. Finally got some sun after a few days of rain, and I am feeling like myself a little bit, which is still a little nutty. And I'm gonna go to the Barnes & Noble outlet too. That might be in a TikTok short. That might be it. Okay, you guys, if you're traveling out there, safe travels, and I hope you're reading good books, and I will see y'all next time. I love you guys. Stay safe, happy reading, and that's all I got.